Hey, this is Anonymous T. Welcome to Anonymous T Podcast. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending good energy, sending positivity, and blessings to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Love Island USA, and I cannot wait because finally we have a new episode tonight. I do not understand the logic of just not even having an episode on Wednesday nights. Make it make sense. You could at least do a best bits episode or unseen bits episode or something. I just don't understand. Aren't these UK producers for Peacock that also worked on the UK version that comes on 7 days a week, you guys? 7 episodes a week, and on Saturdays is the unseen bits. You cannot have an episode like Tuesday and then we have to wait till tonight, you guys, to see the aftermath and the fallout. So Love Island USA is producing. There had been some episodes I was concerned about some of the treatment of some of the islanders and some of the gaslighting and some of the manipulation and the lies that was taking place. But nonetheless, things are a little bit better. I appreciate that the budget is increased this season. I appreciate that there are several challenges. I think the success of Love Island Games, I knew we were going to have a very good season 6 because there was a lot of new twists on games and really the point of all of these games and challenges is to invoke conversations about these couples, about who's here for the right reasons, who is playing a game, who is leading people on, and all of the things. And so I like it that production's not just going to sit around and wait for you to have a messy conversation or wait for you to figure it out or allow you to coast to Casa or coast to the end. They said, no, we're going to bleep it up right now. And you're going to have to keep it 100 with everybody on where you stand. And I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. Now, per the schedule, per previous seasons, we should be seeing Casa Amor early next week because, as you know, the US version is only 6 weeks as the UK version is 8 weeks. But since they're on at the same time, which is insanity, we're actually going to probably get Casa at the same time. Possibly. We'll see what happens because rumor has it we're supposed to start Casa hopefully on Sunday on Love Island UK. But back to USA. They are, setting up for a Leah versus Liv showdown that we are going to see tonight, you guys. And I am here for it because about time, even though some of the things that were being accused and trying to make Leah seem like she's a mastermind, which is like so far from the truth, was not accurate. But Rob basically had concocted, or I don't know, somebody must have told him something, that the reason that they left Janae was that Leah really wanted Andrea gone to get back at Rob for choosing her, which I don't understand because technically the Bombshells chose, like it's not his fault. And also, this is the same thing that happened where Liv and Rob got together. So why are you mad? And they were only together for a couple of days. So basically, Rob goes over to confront Liv. Liv tries to flip it around in front of Kaylor and is like, yeah, Leah was the one spearheading everything. She was really pushing for Andrea to go. And it's like, really? This is what we're doing? As if there wasn't a bottom 3, there was just a bottom 2. Either Janae or Andrea had to go. No. I saw through that tomfoolery. And then some tea was spilled that I'm a little concerned about. So tea was spilled by Liv that it was Leah that was putting the bug in Connor's ear, trying to say that him and Janae are not a good match and that she's been feeling him since day 1. We didn't see those conversations, though. They edited it to make it seem as though it was Connor that was all in on Leah and wanted to get to know her and wanted to pull her for talks. No. So I knew the moment the episode when Janae was stretching in front of Connor and Andrea's situation or their conversation at the fire pit, and Andrea walked over in front of Leah, told Janae that Connor was in love with her. She had nothing to worry about. I knew then that Leah was plotting. Leah is messy, you guys. Leah is absolutely messy, and I don't get her fans because if this was a black woman pulling even half the stuff that Leah's pulling, you guys would vote her out in a heartbeat. You would vote her out in a heartbeat. You would call her so many slurs, so many names. But because it's Leah, you're like, oh, I'm here for all the mess and all the chaos. She's causing drama. She's good TV. But if it was somebody black doing all of this, you'd be like, oh, they're so toxic. They're so messy. Blah, 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 blah. We got to get them out the villa ASAP. So that's why I am kind of, a little bit checked out of, I feel like at the end of the day with these dating shows, you have to just kind of get what you're going to get from these people. You cannot get attached or get invested or think any of these people are going to go the distance. If people happen to last after their show, it is great. However, everybody should be on borrowed time. Right? But nonetheless, the whole villa is on to Leah's games, and we get to the evening, and they implement a game that I thought it was so cool. It was this game called Stick or Twist, you guys. And basically, it was a divider dance floor, right? And the couples were all split up. Janae and Rob were not participating because they're singles, right? So nonetheless, there are these stoplights. It's kind of like musical chairs, kind of like when you're dancing and then the music stops and then you gotta hurry up and get to your seat. You gotta hurry up and get something before you lose your spot. Like just things like that, right? So nonetheless, they're dancing and then there's these stoplights, right? So like green is like to dance, and then I think one is like you like have to stop or whatever. Or no, sorry, green is dancing, and then I think yellow is like to decide or whatever, and then I think like stop or red or whatever is like when it's all over, and they open up the divider to see whether or not each person like stuck or twist or whatever. I might be getting the lights wrong, but you guys understand the gist of what I'm saying. It aired a couple days ago, so blame Peacock for the lateness. But nonetheless, pretty much everybody decided, somebody in their couple decided to twist except for Aaron and Kayla, you guys. Nobody wanted to be in their couples. Nicole, who's been talking to Miguel 24/7, said she wanted to stick with Kendall. Kendall is one of those mean, nice guys where he likes to put on this front that he's like this good guy and that he means well. But the moment that he feels threatened by you or feels insecure about you, he just goes on a revenge streak. And that's what this is. He was pissed that Nicole was getting to know Miguel, and she even told him that her and Miguel kissed, and still Kendall was like on a warpath and was like, you're going to do that, I'm going to do me. And I was like, oh. And so then, we also had, in a surprise to nobody, you guys, except for Liv, Miguel decided he wanted to twist too. He wanted to get up out of that situation. And I think he's probably going to move on to Nicole. I don't know if he truly likes the bombshell. Like, I never take anything out of like the dates that the bombshells go on, because ultimately they're going to go and choose who they feel is going to grant them that safety first, right? And they'll be exempt from the vote, right? That first vote. So nonetheless, they're going to, again, entertain whoever producers tell them to entertain. But once I saw that Kenny was a Trump supporter, I knew what time it was. I knew 9 times out of 10 he's probably going to go for Liv or Nicole when he gets into the villa. But people can play games and win kitty prizes on these dates. But I think Janae's going to be like, listen, dude, I would be like way too old for you. Like, let's not do this, right? So nonetheless, I mean, he's still like wet behind the ears and stuff. So nonetheless, I'm not expecting anything from there. Also, Leah, in a shock to nobody, decided to also twist. And Connor was trying to play it like he knew all along, but yet he walked around the villa the past couple of days making it seem like him and Leah were on the same page, and she keeps curving you. She dodged you trying to kiss her. She sits there in your face and lies to you while spends all of her free time trying to butter up Rob, and you have zero smoke, zero energy for any of it. So make it make sense, right? So there is that. And then finally, And the most heartbreaking one, right? Because earlier in the day, Serena and, Kordell, they're having a conversation about still being open, but pretty much I think Kordell was under the impression, hey, we're not closing off because it's only like a couple weeks in. However, we're still each other's priority, right? And I said to myself, Serena still doesn't like this man. After this man is gleefully on After Sun last week, thinking that him and Serena have progressed out of the friend zone, only for that to be in his mind, unfortunately. The villa was trying to tell him that Serena is not into him, and unfortunately, Kordell had to find out the hard way in this sticker twist game. And see, the problem, what's going to happen now, because the fans have turned on Serena, they're done with Serena. I can't believe you fell for the scam in the first place. And I can't believe some of you are making completely outrageous predictions, talking about that Serena would have won the show. No. Yeah, her and Kordell would have been a finalist, but this is Aaron and Kaylor's season to lose. There's just been too much nonsense with Leah. There's been too much nonsense with Rob, although I can tell they're doing hardcore a redemption arc for Rob. He's like their Bergie this season. They want to make sure he gets to the end in any capacity. So he's definitely going to be there. Leah, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like producers are going to keep her in for as long as they feel they can utilize her, and then from there, it's going to be a wrap. Because the problem now is bombshells that are going to come in, they're going to see through Leah. They're going to know she's not genuine. They're going to know they're going to be used to get Rob's attention. They're going to be used to make Rob jealous. So they're not going to entertain the effery. Yes, they'll use her initially for safety, but after that, it's going to be deuces, and they're going to move on to the person that they want because they know deep down this chick is up at night staring at Rob to see what he's doing in bed. It's just like she's out of her mind, right? She is absolutely out of her mind. So nonetheless, everybody is on to Leah's game, so we will see what happens from there. Also, I just want Janae to just hang in there until Casa. I'm hoping she can make it to Casa, you guys. Please vote for Jaina this time. Those of you who voted for Janae and Kordell, I told you they needed to be in the bottom so Kordell knew what was up, that America was not falling for the scam. But instead, you guys did the opposite thing. And you also voted for Leah and Connor, knowing that Leah didn't even like Connor. But you were like, oh, I'm a Leah fan, but you guys didn't have that same energy or that same support for Janae, and she suffered. She almost went home, you guys. All that hype you guys do on social media for Jaina is not translating to votes. Or maybe some of you aren't really voting either. So, nonetheless, we pick up tonight with the aftermath of the sticker twist game. 3 bombshells came in, 1 blonde and 2, 1 black guy and 1 mixed guy. I'm just not impressed. The bombshells are not bombing, you guys. In fact, some people are saying they look like bombs, which is not a compliment. And they are dragging the Love Island USA socials because they were like, if the bombs are going to be this bad, like, is it going to be worse during Casa? And all of the polls, you guys, all of the polls on the Love Island USA app in rating each of these bombshells is like 1 star. It's like 1 star. These are no stars. These are no hearts. These are nothing that we should be celebrating, you guys. So Love Island USA, you absolutely got it wrong. Maybe that's why they keep bringing in so many international contestants, because nobody wants to partake in the tomfoolery. Because why are you still doing interviews for bombshells during the active season right now? Can you make it make sense? So nonetheless, what I think is going to happen, because obviously these bombshells are going to have to steal from these couples, and one of these guys is going home. Now, I will give it to Janae, because I think her master plan is to set up Leah and Rob, even if it doesn't work out, but she's doing it because she wants to show Connor, hey, 2 can play this game. You want to, completely just ditch me and leave me out here in the cold and disrespect me and all these things after all the, sweet nothings you were saying in my ear? No. I've got something for you, right? And so she is going to, now have Connor watch Leah be googly-eyed over Rob, and he's going to be sitting there, acting like a moron, acting like an idiot, like completely clueless, fumbling the bag. You and Janae at least were a finalist. But see, I see the game. And Swirl Nation, you need to see the game. And even Black Love Nation needs to see the game. But more so Swirl Love, you are a placeholder. I don't know how many times you have to tell it. There are certain men that are casted for this show. The type of swirl men, the men that are interested in interracial dating, they don't cast them for this show. Look what happened last season with Harrison and how quickly he played Destiny. And he also would have had a quick ride to the finals had he just did right by Destiny. But no. So I am praying that Janae can make it past Casa because it is looking dire right now. But with that being said, it's pretty up. I'm on the fence on whether or not Nigel is going to go through with selecting Serena. We will be monitoring that and seeing. There's some people who are still holding out hope that Kordell and Serena can work this out. I just want you guys to understand she only was interested in Kordell when her safety was at risk, you guys. When new bombshells came in, you guys. Outside of that, he gives her the ick. So nonetheless, we will see what happens, but I don't think Janae's really feeling the bombshells like that. So I think what is going to happen, however they decide to do this recoupling, is I think the people who are at risk of going are between Kendall, Kordell, and Connor, right? But I think what's going to end up happening is Connor is the most likely to go because Leah's using him. Leah doesn't like him. He played Janae, and really nobody really there is feeling them. Like, they're not. Like, let's not kid ourselves. They think he's corny and all these things. Jaina really elevated him and actually made him look like a decent person. Now he just looks like a clown. He looks like an absolute clown. And this is so important, you guys. You can really tell the status of somebody's relationship based off of how good the significant other looks. If they look healthy, if they look happy, if they look into it, it is on the up and up. It is up and it's stuck. But if it is nothing but chaos, you are going to see the stress on their face. They're going to be looking worn down. They're not going to be dressing right. They're not going to be looking right and all of the things. And that is where you see Connor right now. He is an entire mess right now. But that's what he deserves. But I think what's going to happen is Janae is going to either end up in a friendship couple with Kendall or in a friendship couple with Kordell. Although I already see you guys on the socials manifesting a Kordell and Janae relationship or situationship or friendship to the end or whatever. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind it. Even if it is a friendship couple, I don't know if Love Island USA is going to rock with a friendship couple getting to the end because they played my girl Trina season 3 and we're like, well, you guys haven't been, a couple that long and there's nothing romantic there and blah, 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 and voted her out before the finale. So I don't trust the U.S. voters, you guys, that they are going to allow this to happen, but maybe they will. Maybe the Odell Beckham Jr. NFL fans will come through for the people and say no matter what, we are getting his brother to the finals come HELL or high water. And if that is the case, then more power to them, right? And then some people were like, maybe they should bring in KK for Casa because they know she's going to be loyal. And I don't even get Serena's ick with Kordell, for being honest. I think Serena is used to F-boys. I think she is used to F-boys who do not want her, which is why she was so angry at Janae, because she was doing the most, trying to get Miguel's attention. And Miguel, and this is the thing too, this is when you have blinders on. You should have saw who Miguel was pulling versus who had to pull Miguel. That should have told you right then and there that you didn't have the complexion he was looking for. You didn't have the complexion for protection. He had a specific type that he wanted off the bat, literally when he started the kissing game and said, quote, I'm going to take my time with this one. That should have told you right there, it clued you in, you were not his type. You were not the one he wanted. But still that didn't stop you because you were so bent on trying to get away from Kordell that you were not thinking logically. And nonetheless, here we are. Here we are, you guys. But, I think Kordell's really nice. He seems very genuine. He seems to wear his heart on his sleeve. For him to be in his early 20s, he seems more mature than most of the people in the villa. I have no idea why Rob and Aaron are crying like children and being so mean to the women at times. Like, it's just weird behavior. and this entitlement. And the little bromance that they have with Connor is, ugh. Like, can we just get Connor out of there? And I know, and see, this is going to be the problem, right? The problem is going to be Janae is going to select Kordell or Kendall. I already see how this is going to go, right? Because they were already pissed at the girls for saving Janae, and they're about to be pissed at Janae for getting rid of Connor, their leader. And being like, why did you do that? You shouldn't have did that, and blah, 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 blah. But you just dragged me and said it wasn't Friendship Island. So which is it? Is it only Friendship Island if your friends get to stay? So I am waiting. I can see the producers' game plan from a mile away, you guys. They're going to set Janae up to be the one to dump Connor, and somehow these boys are going to make it all her fault. As if he did not play in Janae's face, as if he didn't waste his time with Leah and fall for her trap and take the bait and only is left with nothing. So there's that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the upcoming episode. What did you think of the last episode and the sticker twist? Let me know your feedback and reaction in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.